Okay. Good morning, all of you. In yesterday's class, I completed coordination in life process lesson. Today, I am going to start a new chapter, that is heredity from parent to progeny. Heredity from parent to progeny. From parent to progeny. Here. Progeny is nothing but next generation. Next generation, or it is also called as offspring. Progeny or offspring. Or next generation. Heredity means, here, this is one mark question. Heredity means transfer of characters from parents to next generation. Next generation. We have another word here also, another terminology, that is inheritance. Inheritance means the process of transfer of characters. The process of transfer of characters from parents to next generation. Parents to next generation. Heredity means just transfer of characters from parent to next generation. Parents to next. Inheritance means the process of transfer. Just this word you have extra in this definition. Okay, but you need to remember these two are important components. Heredity means transfer of characters from parents to next generation. Inheritance, the process of transfer of characters from parents to next generation. Here, we always know that we have some similarities with our parents, sometimes with our forefathers, sometimes with our uncle, brother of our mother, like that. Similarities in characters. It may be the color, it may be the height, it may be the shape of the nose, shape of the ears, or color of the eye, and type of hair, whether it is soft hair or curly hair. All these things. We may have similarities. Definitely we have similarities, with our parents. Now, that means what does it indicate? We are getting the characters from our parents. We are getting characters. Our characters we are getting from our parents. Now, that means what? The characters are transferring from parents to us. That is called heredity. The process through which those characters are transferring from our parents to us is called as inheritance. Now here, how these characters transfer take place, we will see. And another word is basic terminologies I am explaining first because this lesson needs this. Without knowing these, you cannot understand the remaining part, actual part of the lesson. Next, Evolution. Evolution means it is a process in which much more complex organisms develop from pre-existing organisms over a period of time. Okay. In the nature, always new organisms formation takes place. How those new organisms, now whatever the new organisms are developing in the nature, they are having much more complex systems in their body, okay, than that of the pre-existing one. Why that is happening, I will explain. Okay, during the lesson part whenever it comes. But you need to remember that it is a process in which much more complex organisms develop from pre-existing organisms over a period of time. And one thing you need to remember that it is a slow and continuous process. New organisms will not develop over a night. The new organism development takes some thousands years. It may take 1,000 or million years. That is why it is. The evolution process is very slow and continuous. Slow and continuous process. Evolution is a slow and continuous process. Through evolution, new organisms are developed. Now, what is the need of development of new organisms? Just keep this question in your mind. Okay, when the time comes, I will explain during the lesson. Now, I have given the definition for evolution. Next, another term, variations. Okay. Differences in the characters of closely related group of differences in the character. Important one mark question, please. Important one mark question. Differences in the characters of closely related group of organisms. Closely related group of organisms. Differences in the characters of closely related group of organisms is called as variations. Okay, are called as variations. Differences means what? Closely related group of organisms. Suppose if you take our family, okay, in our family, suppose there we are 6 members: mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Okay, you and your sister or your brother, whatever it may be. Do all of you are having the same characters? You may have the same characters. It may be the same skin color, skin tone, the height. Okay, but in one or another way, in one or two particular characters, you may differ with your parents. Not only one person, all the 6 members will have a separate character. If you keenly observe. Okay, such type of differences which are observed in closely related group of organisms are called as variations. Variations, please remember this. Differences in the characters of closely related group of organisms are called variations. Okay, now next, character. Each and every living organism has different characters. Please, if you understand this, later you can understand the Mendel's experiments very easily. Character. Suppose if you take color. Color is a character. Okay. Color is a character. Sorry, 1 minute. Color is the character. Suppose another one. Height is the character. Color is the character. Height is the character. Okay. If you take color as a character in our body, suppose in human beings, if you take color as a character, please remember each character has a trait. A trait. To understand very easily, I denote this trait as sub-character. I denote this trait as to understand. Okay, to make you understand. For each character, please listen to me carefully. For each character in any organism, there may be one or more than one trait. One or more than one trait means either one sub-character or more than one sub-characters are present. Suppose color. Okay, here what we say that here fade. Okay, fade. Here somewhat tanned skin. Fade until white. White, please listen to me carefully. Fade, white. Tanned means somewhat black skin. Color is the character. Suppose each character in the body of living organisms may consist of one trait or more than one trait. One trait or more than one trait. Suppose if you take color is the character, fade is the sub-character or trait, tan is the sub-character, another sub-character. Now, each sub-character is carried by a pair of factors. A pair of factors. Factor is nothing but gene. Initially, it was called as factor, but nowadays it is named as gene. Okay. Fade sub-character is carried by one pair of factors. Suppose capital F, capital F. One pair. Each trait carried by one pair of factors. Pair of factors. Okay. Pair is carried by one pair of factors or genes. Okay. I am denoting those. Okay. factors or genes as capital F, and TAND, T. Okay, what you have to understand here is, in living organism, number of characters are present. Number of characters, here I am taking only two color of height. Number of characters are present in living organisms. Each character may have one or more than one trait. One or more than one trait. Trait is nothing but sub-character. Each trait or sub-character is carried by, characters are in what form? Means they are in the form of genes. Each trait is carried out by one pair of factors or genes. Okay, suppose if you take height, tall is one trait, dwarf, we should not call it as a short, it is dwarf. Tall is carried by capital T. Dwarf is carried by small t according to genetics. Here we should not use t. We'll come to know why. Okay, like this, in each and every living organism's body, number of characters are there, and each and every character may have one or more than one trait. There may be one or two or three traits. Each trait is carried by a pair of factors. Okay, factors are nothing but genes. Okay, suppose color, fair, tanned, carried by two factors. Height, tall, dwarf. Tall is carried by one pair of genes or factors. Dwarf is carried by one pair of genes or characters. Where these genes are present, okay, I will explain one. Now here, where genes carry the characters. That is why a gene is called as hereditary unit. Gene is called as hereditary unit. Actually, gene is small unit in DNA. Number of genes combined to form DNA. Now DNA is called as hereditary material. Hereditary material is DNA. Hereditary unit is gene. Please. Hereditary material is DNA. Hereditary unit is gene. DNA is made of number of genes. Each gene is called as hereditary unit. Each gene is carrying information regarding a particular type of trait, not character, sub-character. Each gene carries information regarding a particular trait. Okay, this is about the introduction terminology regarding this. Please go through the lesson once and repeat, and once or twice you listen this video to get an idea what is heredity, what is inheritance, what are variations, what is evolution, what is character, what is trait, what is what we call factor. Okay, please repeatedly you see this video then you can understand tomorrow's actual genetic Mendel's law of genetics, Mendel's laws of genetics. I will start. Before starting, before attending that class, if you have a clear idea regarding what I taught now, then you can understand that part very easily. Okay, Nana? Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care.